Don't take it down, TikTok. Don't take it down, TikTok, because the U.S. Coast Guard will no longer classify swastikas and nooses as hate symbols. Yep, this is coming straight from DHS because the Coast Guard falls under Kristi Noem. The U.S. Coast Guard will no longer classify swastikas and nooses as hate symbols. The military service, which falls under the Department of Homeland Security, has drafted a new policy that classifies such items as potentially divisive. Yeah, no, that's not potentially divisive. That is extremely divisive. These are fucking hate symbols. They're hate symbols. But fucking right on brand, Homeland Security, y'all are just making things up now. Are we? Media.defense.gov. Harassing behavior, prevention, response, and accountability. November 2020 motherfucking 5. Chapter 11, public display of divisive symbols and flags. B, potentially divisive symbols and flags. Potentially divisive symbols and flags include, but are not limited to the following: a noose, a swastika, and any symbols or flags co-opted or adopted by hate-based groups as representation of supremacy, racial or religion intolerance, or other bias. Exactly what the fuck are we making up, Kristi Noem? Exactly what the fuck are we making up? That's y'all's fucking manual. The U.S. Coast Guard will no longer classify the swastika, an emblem of fascism and white supremacy, inextricably linked to the murder of millions of Jews and death of more than 400,000 U.S. troops who died fighting World War II, as a hate symbol, according to the new policy that takes effect next month. Instead, the Coast Guard will classify the Nazi-era insignia as potentially divisive under the new guidelines. The new policy, set to take effect December 15th, similarly downgrades the definition of nooses and the Confederate flag, though a display later remains banned, according to documents reviewed by the Washington Post. Certain historic displays or artwork where the Confederate flag is a minor element are still permissible. The Coast Guard is a military branch under the Department of Homeland Security and the purview of the Homeland Security Kristi Noem. But the service, which has been central to President Donald Trump's increased focus on Homeland Defense, has been swept up like others in the administration's rash of leadership firings and broader targeting of the military culture. So don't you dare fucking take it down, TikTok, because this administration is okay with these being potentially divisive, not hate symbols, which is a fucking crock of shit and you know it. Let's see where your loyalties lie. Let's see if you're going to stand with the President of the United States or fucking humanity. TikTok.